a lot of loyalty for a hired gun. Well, perhaps she's wondering why you'd shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. Well, at least you can talk. What's your name? It doesn't matter what my name is. All that matters is our plan. Oh my god, hello. Oh, wait a second. Is my sound on? Yes, it is. Unfortunately for you. Oh my goodness, no. How is everybody? Oh, I don't know, I was like randomly thinking of like well, not randomly thinking, I feel like I think about this a lot, actually. It's not even that random anymore. Calling it random is like an insult to the material. Well, like, there's two things, right? There's three things, actually. There's three things, right? One, there's like the original of that scene, which is ridiculous in and of itself, right? Two, there's like that funny TikTok that my brother sent me one time, which is like these guys like dubbing it over, but they can't stop laughing while they're doing it, so it's just even funnier. And three, there's like that weird video where this guy who has since become like a professional WWF superstar or whatever was like reenacting that entire scene, like doing all the voices himself, like doing all the voices himself as like a one-man show in front of like Shia LaBeouf's like art installation camera thing, while one of his buddies is in the background just doing the soundtrack, but all he does to do the soundtrack is so and I feel like that's the funniest one, because you have the guy like doing the whole thing where he goes like turns around and goes to one side and then to the other and stuff like that, and he's like, if I took that off, would you die? It would be extremely painful for you. It's like it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. Anyway, challenge, impossible difficulty. It cannot be done. Many have said that it could not be done, and many were right. Anyway, Conan, I suppose you're here to rub it in, right? I suppose you're here to rub in the fact that you well, not the fact, to rub in the allegation that you've finished Final Fantasy IV in its entirety before I was able to finish Final Fantasy V. I guess that's why you're here. You decided to just like come to rub my nose in it, right? Oh my god. Well, as Impolo pointed. As Impolo 18 pointed out, you still have the after years and the wonder years and the every other year. And isn't there like My Life as a Dark Lord as well? What's My Life as a Dark Lord? Is that like My Life as a Teenage Robot or something? I know there's a game called My Life as a Dark Lord, which just sounds like... It sounds like... What is up with like... This is like the Jerry Seinfeld anime joke, right? What is up with anime today all having like titles like literally, this isn't even an exaggeration. They all have titles like, I was a normal person, but then I ended up here and now I am this. And that's like the title. Or like, I was some guy who came from the village next to the final boss's dungeon. What the hell is up with that? Like seriously, there are so many now that are like one of them, like, well, obviously the one that I remember seeing first was like, that time I was reincarnated as a slime. It's like, That's the title of the anime, but apparently that's really good. I've never watched it, but apparently it's good. But still the title, like, that one time, that one time, remember, it was all over the news, I was reincarnated as a slime. And then there's and there seems like there's like loads of them now. Like, there's definitely one that's called, like, something like, there's definitely one that's called, like, I was a something who came, like, as something that came from, or that grew up in the town next to the final boss's dungeon or something. It's honestly, that's what it's called. I need to, like, find out, like, which one it is, because there's definitely one that's called that. Do you know what? Maybe that's what it is, Conan. That there's just so many light novels that, like, maybe they knew that there was no point in giving them an actual title, because they knew everyone would just, like, when they're gathering around the water cooler, they'd be like, well, I read that one, it's the one with the guy who grew up in the village next to the final boss's dungeon. You know the one I'm talking about. So they just decided that might as well just be what they called it, I guess. So maybe that's true. That's what the titles make it sound like. It makes it sound like you're describing it to somebody. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. We are here in Blackthorn City. We are here in Blackthorn City. A Dunsparce has fallen into the river in Blackthorn City. I immediately dispatched a rescue mission by helicopter. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Our helicopters are made of only the finest American bricks. Nobody knows more about helicopters than me. Like, what am I doing? I feel like half of my commentary, no, correction, I feel like 2/3 of my commentary is just me, like, mindlessly bearing the contents of my YouTube video polluted brain for all to see. That's all it is. What the hell do you want? Hunspar, isn't it? What's it to you? A package from your mom. I've got a package for your mom. Oh no. Oh my god, it was too brutal. It was too brutal. Well, I might as well buy some max repels. How much money do I have? 67,000 polka dollars. Hello, Owly. It's so good to see you. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming. You missed, like, you haven't missed much. You missed me doing, like, a Bane impression, as I usually do every now and then. You missed me talking shit about what anime are called these days. You, like... And what else was there? There was, like, the weird Donald Trump, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. That's pretty much it. And then I, like, dissed that guy by saying I have a package for his mom. So there, that's it. That's the summary of the stream so far for anybody who's just joining. Where is the gym here? Also, isn't this the one where we have to go to, like, the Dancing Dragon dungeon or some crap afterwards? Because they're like, oh, I won't give you the badge until you go and get a scale from the Dancing Dragon dungeon or whatever. Yo, Champion Macon. Oh yeah, wasn't I supposed to get, like, the Blizzard TM? Wasn't that one of the things I was supposed to do? Whoa, what the hell? That was, scary. What the hell is happening here? I don't remember this being in Claire's dungeon at all. I remember, like, pushing rocks into the holes. Wasn't that what we had to do? She renovated. She's had an upgrade, a glow up. I feel like I should probably have gone and got that Blizzard TM. Cause, like, I was thinking about this today, and, like, I'm probably going to have to get, like, like, buy ethers. Like, I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to buy ethers if they are buyable at the Pokemon League. I hope they are. If they don't, I'm fucked. Like, literally, if I can't buy ethers, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the game. like, honestly. Because I just won't have enough PP to do the Elite Four and Lance. I honestly won't. I wonder if it would be, like, worthwhile. Maybe, like, this is me, like, strategizing already. Like, the wheels in my head have been turning since I looked at that loony old man. Like, I'm wondering if, like, X accuracy wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, if I'm going up against, like, when I'm going up against Lance, and I'm wanting to rely on, like, thunders and blizzards and lions and tigers and bears and everything. Like, would it probably be a good idea to just use X accuracy? One of those items that I never use ever in a million years. There's this, like, jolly battle music again. It's like... Also, I seem to have, like, some weird memory in my mind. I promise this isn't from a fanfic. Like, isn't, like, Claire in some, like, way, shape, or form supposed to be Lance's cousin or something like that? I remember reading that somewhere. Maybe it's just a myth. Like Pika Blue. Maybe it's not actually real at all. But, like, I seem to remember, like, hearing or reading somewhere that, like, she's his cousin. Okay, so you also heard that, so it's either true or it's the Howie Mandel effect. It's like... yeah, maybe. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I've been just spreading this fake news the whole time. Oh my god, Dragonair is so beautiful. Like, Dragonair legit has to be, like, one of the most aesthetically pleasing Pokemon to look at that there is. Like, sorry, but it's just kind of, like, perfectly beautiful. Isn't it? Like, there's something just so pristine and elegant about it. Then it, like, evolves into, like, this big, round, like, thing, like, just dummy. Like, I don't know, there's just something so beautiful about Dragonair. It can't be understated. It definitely belongs to, like, the Pokemon that, like, get uglier with age. Along with Mudkip and Oshawott that turns into wet dog smell. That's all it is wet dog smell. What the hell is going on? This is, like, the weirdest thing. Still, though, I take this any day over having to find 10 Sunflora around town and bring them back to the gym. Also, something that I meant to diss, like, I meant to diss about Scarlet and Violet yesterday, but didn't get the chance. I meant to diss them for, like... I meant to diss them for... It's like one of the disses that I forgot was in my arsenal. Like, is it just me, or is, like, the gym battle music, like, weirdly non-pumped or something like that? Like, they are cousins, it's canon. It wasn't from, like, some sort of, like inbreeding fanfic or something like that. I think it's okay. The gym music is good, right? But I just, like, compared to, like, so, again, Sword and Shield, people are going to rue the day that they dissed on Sword and Shield. Like, when you think about, like, the like, pumped up kind of, like, stadium Arcadium kind of, like, vibe, where it's like, way, like, it's like that, but it's, like, strangely, like, subdued, and it, like, doesn't really, like, reach the same kind of, like, fever pitch like that does. So, like, I found myself being like, oh, this is kind of okay, you know? It's just odd. It's hard to describe. It's like everything else in that game. It's like, it could be cool, but then it just kind of like, it disappoints me. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. I am a goddess. What is that? What does that other woman say? Like, she's the weirdest one. In that video where the guy is like, I'm a deer trapped in the headlights of love. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. I'm a deer trapped in the headlights of love. Oh yeah, the water. Honey, there's a big storm coming. Do you want to know what the weirdest thing is? Isn't like that video, like the original of that video, that you could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one? Isn't like that like the original of that video is from the same artistic mind that produced like that divorce man with arm around wife video? Like, I think they're all from like the same acting college, like community acting college, I think, or something. Do you know what the other weird thing is? Like, that same like community acting college's YouTube channel or whatever also had like, what the hell are I didn't sign up for this. I honestly didn't. What the hell? There, finally. It only took us like 10 hours. Well, there she is, the woman herself. Do I feel confident that I can just beat her like this? How much PP do I have? I'm too lazy to like leave the entire gym. 554. What does she have? Like 3 Dragonair and a Kingdra? 3 Men and a Baby? I'd better like leave. But yeah, the same like that same like community acting college, the same guy that's in like the divorce man with arm around wife video or whatever, or John, I want a divorce. Divorce. It's not funny, John. But we like games. Not your kind of games. Your games are cruel. Well, you know, we're kind of like oysters. Raw oysters. No. And you're the pearl. And you try to stim away, and I chase you, and... What the hell is up with that video? Like, sorry, but like... it's like just one of these, like, pieces of media that I feel shouldn't exist. But, there's like, there's another video with the other guy, or with the same guy, the divorce guy that goes like, and but what he's doing is he's like performing brain surgery on someone. So he's there like performing brain surgery on a guy. If you can believe it, like, it's as ridiculous as it sounds. It actually is as ridiculous as it sounds. No, I figured this out already. Come on, let's get this show on the road here. No, I did it again. Come on. I'm trying to tell you about like the video where the divorce guy is doing brain surgery on a guy. So he's there like just like improvising, doing brain surgery, and he's like tinkering around with the guy's brain while like the guy's like personality is changing or something like that. It's like another strange video. I am Claire, the world's best Dragon-type master. I can hold my own, even against the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Do you still want to take me on? Fine, let's do this! Damn, damn, damn! We love Claire in this house. She's such a badass. Like, plus her fashion, oh my god. Like, in terms of, like, fashion tier list, she's, like, A+, like, bordering on Pippin tier. Like, she has to be. This is why we should be using X accuracy. As long as all they're doing is, like, is Dragon Rage, I'm okay. But do you see what I mean? This is what I'm saying about, like, level scaling. All of a sudden, Claire's Pokemon are, like, level 38. The Pokemon we were fighting just before this were, like, level 27. So there's, like, a 10 level difference between the last thing we were doing and this current thing. It's ridiculous. No wonder she can hold her own against the Pokemon League. Okay, that didn't do enough damage at all. It really didn't. This is not good. Maybe I should paralyze you. Dragon Pulse, what the hell? Okay, thank you. That did actually less than if you'd used Dragon Rage. Two can play at this game, bitch. What? No. Oh my god. Maybe I can try and, like, burn it. I forgot it had that ability. That's a bit of a pain in the neck, isn't it? I knew I should have gone and got that Blizzard TM. Oh, hey, Minnie. It has been forever. How are you doing? We're just here taking on Claire with our little Dunsparce buddy here. And to be honest, things are a little bit scary right now. Okay, paralysis. That's actually probably a good thing, because as soon as I picked Dig, I got like terrified that what if I end up like digging underground, then getting paralyzed, and then like it hits me and kills me when I pop my head back out of the ground. I think we have to just keep going with Fire Blast, even if it doesn't do that much damage, purely because of how oh, what was I going to say? Purely because of, like, I can't afford to have to try and, like, hit through 2 turns of paralysis to hit it with Dig. So either this will kill it, or it'll not kill it. Oh, thank you. I hear you. Life has been, like, insane this end as well. It's just been a little much, to be honest. Okay, wait a second. This thing is, like, scary, so I'd better, like, stick conservative here. I have, like, 20 hyper potions for a reason. And then it's glare and thunder all the way. Hydro Pump. Holy shit. Okay, how much is it going to do? That's it. Oh my god, why did you miss? And Smoke Screen, that is not what I need. Paralyzed and... she's kicking my ass all of a sudden. God. Why do you keep missing? I'm just gonna start trying to hit her. I can't afford to be, like, swinging and missing so much. Thank you. If we're lucky, maybe this will paralyze her into the bargain. Yes! Okay, now the tables have turned. How the turns table. Is it, like, worthwhile trying to, like, cure my paralysis? I think it probably is in the grand scheme of things, like, especially against this, because this is, like, the most, this is going to be, like, the toughest Pokemon she has at the end of the day. The thing is, like, what I just realized was, like, the reason Dig was doing so, like, doing, what, Hyper Beam as well? Well, technically that won't do as much, right? Because you don't get same type attack bonus. I think she's just, like, run out of Hydro Pump, so she has no choice. My god. Life's not easy being a Dunsparce in this dungeon or in this gym. Or keeping it sparsy with one Sparse, thankfully. Okay, don't, like... To be honest, I prefer her to use that rather than to, like, get down to red bar and use, like, a full restore or some shit. To be honest. I was like, so I was thinking today, Rand, this is like literally like shower thoughts territory. Like, I was thinking today, are, like, do you know the way there's, like, Freakazoid? Like, like, do you know the way there's, like, Freakazoid, and Freakazoid is, like just a crazy person? Like, that's all it is. Like, Freakazoid as a character is just, like, his whole thing is he's a crazy, like, loony, zany person. Right? And that's, like, the whole thing about the character. Like, is that not, like, just, like, not the same thing, right? And also, do you know the way Freakazoid is, like, oh, he was just, like, a normal, he was just, like, a normal guy with a normal life. And all of a sudden, he became Freakazoid. Is that not just, like, the same as the Mask? Like, do you know the way the Mask is like, oh, Stanley Ipkiss was just this, like, everyday dweeb, and then he put on the mask and he becomes this crazy guy, you know? It's like, is that not just, like, the same thing? And, like, they're from, like, exactly the same time, aren't they? They're from, like, the mid-90s, if I remember. Like, they were both on the TV when I was but a wee child. But, like, they're literally, like, not the same thing, because one of them, like, got zapped or something like that, or, like, I don't know what happened to Freakazoid. Like, how did Freakazoid become Freakazoid? What's the origin story? I know that, like, Stanley Ipkiss found the mask, and then when he puts on the mask, he becomes the Mask. Like, I know that much. And do you want to know what I, like, only learned recently? Because, like, we were talking about the mask, my partner and I, and, like, he was like, oh yeah, it's Loki's mask. And I was like, what? What do you mean it's Loki's mask? Oh my god, this is gonna take, like, 1,000,000 years now after that. No! Oh, this is going to just be, like, pain personified. I feel like healing, like, I feel like I have to heal the paralysis. Because if I don't heal the paralysis, I'm gonna be, like, it'll be, like, what, like a... Like, probably, like, a 20% chance I'm gonna be able to hit it with Dig for, like, fuck all damage. Do I maybe have, like, an X attack or something, like, banging around in here? Please? I do! Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna take you to the woodshed. And I am going to heal you. So, the, like, I only found out recently that, the mask that Stanley Ipkiss puts on to become, that's more like it. That's how it's done, to quote Oron. Are we gonna risk it? There we go. And we even got the quick claw. Jeez, I wish I realized I had that X attack sooner. Well, do you know what? Now I'm really glad I went back and healed up, because if I barely had enough PP to do that one battle now, imagine what it would have been like if I hadn't. Jesus Christ. Well, we finally beat all 8 gyms. And she's, like, salty about it. She's like, well, now you have to go to the Dancing Dragon dungeon, or the Dragon's Den. We need to go and see, like, Duncan Bannatyne and Tucker Suleiman, or whatever his name is. Deborah Meaden, the best one. She's, like, my favorite one. How could she not be your favorite one? She's actually the greatest of all time. Yeah, she's just like, well, my house, my rules. Literally. Is that Bill? Is that like Bill standing outside her dungeon? Or her gym? But yeah, like apparently that's Loki's mask. I was like, how do you know that? And he's like, they say it in the film. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Apparently they say it in the film. And I'm like, I don't remember that at all. I honestly have no recollection of like of the mask being Loki's mask, but I guess it makes sense now in hindsight. Also, like, there's something to tell, like, as far as I remember, like, the theme tunes for, like, the cartoon, like, the animated series of, like, Freakazoid and The Mask were, like, the same thing. Not really, right? But they were this kind of, like, weird, like, jazzy kind of, like, thing. Like, the Freakazoid theme tune, wasn't that, like... And then, like, the Mask one was, like, something like... I can't remember what the Mask one was, but I remember it was some, like, kind of big band thing as well. What, there are trainers in here? I'm not uninvited. I was told to come here by your boss. Oh, not another one of you. I need you like I need a hole in the head. Yeah, then there's, like, Son of the Mask, where... But, like... Yeah, like, the Mask's theme tune was also something like some sort of big band thing. All I remember then is at the end it goes, "This is the mask!" Like that. And, like, it shows, like, The Mask in big green letters in the same font as Frasier. Like, the... like... But yeah, they're like the same character. Normal guy becomes crazy guy. And actually, the whole reason I'm telling this story is that I was thinking about this earlier today, so I started looking up. I can't remember what the Mask theme tune is. I literally listened to it like about an hour ago. Like, but the top comment on the this is like just even funny thinking about it. The top comment on the video I was watching of like the Mask intro, right, was some guy saying, like, get this, like, some guy say his top comment was like, "I would kill to have the Mask as a best friend," or no, it was something like, "The Mask is the kind of guy I'd kill to have as my best friend." That was the comment. And I was just thinking, really? You really think that? You'd really like to have this, like, crazy person, like, as your best friend? Like, that would be like, I would be like, oh my god, no, get away from me. No way, Jose, would I like to have the mask as my best friend. Like, it sounds like... You really want that? You really want this guy as a best friend? Like, what do you, like, let's try and be realistic about this. Like, how do you envisage that going down? Like, how would you envisage that, like, panning out? You want to go to the movies? You bring your best friend to the mask with you? He's there being loud, like, trashing the place, I don't know, like, being obnoxious. It's like, that's not the kind of guy you want as a best friend at all. It was just when I saw that comment, I was like, how can you think that? Like, how do you feel so strongly about this at all, first of all? How would you think this at all, first of all? But how would you also, like, feel so strongly about it that you're going to, like, go to the mask intro and then comment that? Well, apparently there were people that agreed with this guy, because, let me see, let me look. Is it rotted and covered with gook? There was, like, a... Let's see how many upvotes it got. The Mask theme tune. Wait, no, where is it? The comment is gone. Oh, this is the Mask theme tune, by the way. I told you, it's the same as that Freakazoid song. Shut up. Wait a second. Where's the comment that says they'd love to have him as his best friend or something? It has to exist. I literally saw it, like, about, like, an hour ago. It definitely exists. You have to believe me. Instead, there's a comment here that says... Instead, there's a comment here that says, I can't find... Instead, there's a comment here that says, I can't find the Chinese version of this opening anymore. Like, what do you mean anymore? You mean you used to be able to find it? And you found it often? Only found version starts with the drum, whereas this version starts with cymbals, is exactly my memory, sad face. What the hell is wrong with people? Where is, like, the... Okay, so here's somebody who actually knows what it's all about. This is a normal person who says, I used to be terrified of this cartoon. Like, where the hell is the comment of the guy that... Then there's a person who just says, I never got a chance to watch this cartoon show. I'm like, that's a sad story. I have to, like, I need to find that comment again, because it definitely exists. How could I make something like that up? It has to exist. I couldn't make something like that up, surely. Well, we can't do this battle because it's a double battle. Or is it, like, the case that... Wait a second, do they not... Oh no, they do. Holy sh... Uh-oh. I destroyed the sanctity of the run. I thought that they just let you walk on by. Didn't they do that before, where they would, like, let you... where they would let you just, like, not fight the... I'll just use Leer. Or I'll just cancel. What, can I do anything? I know what I can do. I can use a Pokeball. I honestly thought that I could just, like, walk past them. Maybe that's Generation 3, that they don't actually make you do the battles. Yeah, just kill it. Kill the Dunsparce. Well, I guess we need to restart the run now. Can I not, like... of course I went over Endure as well, which would have been, like, my only option here. No, 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 stop that. Don't use Strength, whatever you do. We just use another Ultra Ball. Are you sure? There's definitely one of them. There's definitely one of the games where they, like... Where they, like, don't, like... Where they don't, like, trigger. Like, when you walk past them, it doesn't trigger it. Like, and I can't remember which one it is. Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting a phone call. This better be important. Okay, I'm back. We're going to get this done, right? We're just going to keep throwing Ultra Balls at this person. Also, yes, I couldn't believe that yesterday. Like, I couldn't believe that, like... this is what I get for trying to be a cool guy, right? And I'm like, oh, my good buddy Conan is still streaming. Let's do this raid thing I've never done before. Or have I done it before? I can't remember. I can't remember at all. But, like, the, let's do this raid thing I've never done before. And honestly, you were live. You were literally, like, still live. Otherwise, it wouldn't have let me do it, I feel like, right? I clicked on your thing using the button to, like, to select you. It was like, this is a live channel. And literally, like, as soon as, like, it started... Literally, like, as soon as it started... you were just not live anymore. You were just gone. It was so funny. Like, honestly, I couldn't have made it up. I couldn't have, like, had it go more perfectly than it did if I tried. So funny. It's not that I forget to do it usually. Like, usually it's because there's nobody streaming at the same time as I am. That's usually the problem. Oh, fuck. Do we even have the HM for this? All I want is my 8 gym badge and to get my 8 gym badge and get on with it. Whirlpool, yes we do. Water gun. Well, technically, Conan, I was there for the very end of the stream, as usual, right? The tradition continues. I'm cutting it closer every time. Yeah, it doesn't even make the whirlpool disappear. It's just like, oh, now you can go through it. Honestly, like, Generation 4 is like the generation of like idiotic HMs. Like, if there was ever a generation of idiotic HMs, it was Generation 4. Also, I don't think I needed to do that. I think it was just like a shortcut. Anyway. Yeah, defog. Like, honestly. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she? That girl is a handful. I'm sorry, but I must test you. What? Oh, geez, I thought he was going to battle me. I was like, I'm on 40 HP or something. What are Pokemon to you? Friend. Dunsparce. Friend. What helps you win battles? Dunsparce. Cheating. Training, I guess. What kind of trainer do you wish to battle? Anyone. What is most important? Violence. Knowledge, love. Both. This is literally like me trying to figure out what do they want to hear. Can I have my badge now? Please. Of course I passed. I literally just had to have the right HM and then answer this dork's questions. I don't know if you can fail this. I feel like this is like a missed opportunity to have some sort of like system where like you can either become the villain or the hero or the villain or whatever. Like Digimon Survive. When I saw that my, like, Agumon digivolved into Tuskmon, I was like, what the hell? But I think, like, I think that because my Agumon digivolved into Tuskmon, does that mean I'm on the path to get Machine Dramon? I think. Which, to be honest, that would be fucking badass. Defog is like a waste of space. Defog is like just pain. Have you heard of Lugia? Have you heard of I Don't Give a Shit? Oh, that loony old coot is Claire's father, and his sanity's only so-so. Can I dig out of here? Can I just dig out of your house? Totally can. Hi-ho, Dunsparce away! And the world will turn to ash. Did I talk about that already in this? Oh, Professor Elm, this could be us, but you playing. Something neat? What do you mean you've got hold of something neat? Did I talk about that? The world will turn to ash thing in this streaming series? Like, oh, what's this? Raikou in the water again? No, it's a Magikarp. Like, I wonder, like, what way that works in, like, the original translation. Because you know the way they make this big deal about how, like, the prophecy is, like, the world will turn to ash, and then everyone thinks, like, oh, it's gonna be destroyed. But actually, it's, like, the world will, like, turn to Ash Ketchum to save them, you know? And it's like, ugh. What a load of baloney. Like, how does that work in the original that's Japanese or whatever? Like, does it work? You're not the Pokemon Center. I've had enough of you. You made me do like 2 dungeons. Isn't there now? I saw like something about like how there's this like new girl who's going to be in the Pokemon anime who's like the daughter of Ash and that other character from like Pokemon Sun and Moon or something like that? Or is that just like another rumor, like Claire being Lance's cousin? Or something like that. Route 45. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get rid of this, like, pig sparse and nun sparse. That last point is fanfic. Is it? I'm obviously on, like, the wrong kind of Twitter. Like, on the wrong kind. Oh my god. It's kind of crazy to think about that. It's literally like the end of an era. Honestly. Like, considering that, like, when I think about it, I'm like 32 years old now. And, oh wait, I bought Max Repels for a reason. I was so happy to see Phanpy in Pokemon Scarlet. It made me so happy to see that little thing. It's so cute. And Elixir, oh my god, every one of them counts going into the Elite Four, I'm telling you. Can't I find Skarmory on this route? Oh wait, I can't because it's Pokemon Gold. Instead I find Gligar here, I think. How great. Would you love to have, like... Which would you prefer? Would you prefer to have, like, badass, like, death, like, steel death bird? Or would you like to have a bug? There, speak of the devil, there it is. It's not even a bug. It's not even a bug type. It's like ground and flying, you little freak. Freakazoid, Freakazoid, da 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 da, Freakazoid, Freakazoid, da 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 da, Freakazoid, Freakazoid. Oh, it's Pika Blue. So I guess we'll just put, like, the new Pokemon character being Ash and that gym leader's daughter, or whatever they're called, Island Kahuna, or what, Island Boss? What are they called? Island Chief? And wait a second, like, I can't remember Pokemon Sun and Moon anymore. There's, like, because the Kahunas are, like, the big, like, boss of each island, but there's also, like, little, like, smaller Kahunas that are, like, chiefs or something. The rival from XY? I thought it was, like, that it was supposed... Oh, is that who it is? I thought it was supposed to be, like, the washer Kahuna from... I thought the mother was supposed to be the washer Kahuna from Sun and Moon. Then who the fuck is Serena? Pokemon. X and Y. Trial Captain, thank you. Oh, her? Basic bitch, basically. So what's the name of the one that I'm thinking of from Sun and Moon? I know Acerola, what weirdest name ever, is the ghost one. Water Trial Captain. The water... Lana. Okay. Why did I think that that was who they were talking about? I don't know. I think I just, like, made that assumption in my brain. Like, it's just like... It's the Howie Mandel effect again. Oh my god, it's too much. It's just too much. Oh my god, will you go away? Wait a second, wasn't I going to use a max repel? What happened to that idea? Yeah, both of them are cool. There's like the rock one who like looks like Rihanna, and there's like the golfing flying type Elite Four person who's just like got style. She's got grace. Acerola is like the ghost type one, and doesn't she say something like, oh, I'm descended from the people who were like the royalty of these islands or something like that? Like, she honestly does. She's like, I should be running this place. Really, what am I looking for? Max Repel, there we go. I think she honestly does. She's like, you little you little pieces of shit. I should be the queen of this island. I don't think that's even an exaggeration. I totally have that in my head from somewhere. Nebby is in the bag. You mean you don't know Gladion? You don't know... What is there? You don't know, like, the kahunas? You don't know, like, what's like the girl, like the girl companion's mom who like becomes a Pokemon? Where is this? Oh, we're on Route 46 already. Rock climb, get out of my game. I have too many HMs. Weren't you like Conan, weren't you like a Professor Kukui defender when I did the tier list? I feel. I know I got like a lot of flack for that. Oh my god. Oh no, welcome to the longest battle of all time. Hey hiker, the ocean called, they're running out of shrimp. Trying to think, there were other trial captains as well. There was like the little fat one and the tall skinny one. Like little fat one and the tall skinny one. Well, no, they like weren't they in the same place? There was like the electric guy who was like a little chubby dude. And there's like the other guy who's like, I think he's the steel type one, who's like a taller, kind of lanky guy, who's like looks like a teacher or something like that. That's all I can remember. There's like the guy who's like, who I thought before was supposed to be Looker's dad or something like that, who's actually not apparently. Who's like the dark type one, who's also like a policeman or something. I don't know, I can't remember. The world is too complicated now. Whatever happened to our gym leaders being from America? Whatever happened to Lieutenant Surge, the lightning American? Who apparently used his Pokemon to zap people to death on the field of war. Like, what the hell? Like, that's honestly like what it is. Like, if you look at like the gym leaders in Generation 1, it's fucking crazy. Like, it starts off normal. It's like, oh, this is Brock, he's a dude, right? This is Misty, she's this person, right? Then it's like, this is Lieutenant Surge. He like makes you dig through the trash to get into his gym. And then also, he's from America, and also he zaps people to death with electricity using his Pokemon. Like, what? What? How is that allowed? Then it's like, oh, Erica? Yeah, she's like a geisha living in the gym, and she's turned it into an indoor jungle. I should probably like catch something that flies. An insect that flies. Yeah, like this hoot hoot. Surge is hardcore. He gives him the thunderbolt. Can I just like throw an ultra ball at you? I'm just thinking this might be handy for if I decide to go back and get Blizzard TMs and all the rest of it. Okay, what are we gonna call you? Bird sparse is the first thing that like... Owl sparse. Hoot sparse. No. You're not a Dunsparce at all. Who comes after Lieutenant Surge and Erica again? Well, look, that's when it like all goes out the window, right? Because then you can do it in a couple of different orders. Because you can do like Koga, Blaine, and Sabrina in like whatever order, right? Almost. Sabrina is like a person with psychic powers, like, and a whip, like, like they're crazy. Oh yeah, Sabrina, yeah, you know, she has psychic powers and she carries a whip around, like, just in case she wasn't scary enough, just in case having in case having telekinetic horrific power wasn't scary enough, she also has a whip. I completely forgot you exist, Lyra. Even though I only saw you yesterday. Lots of people have whips in Pokemon. There's also that guy, the guy in like Gen 1, what is it, the Tamer or whatever it's called, who also has a whip and a lollipop for some reason. Now, what did you want to give me that's so important? Oh, the Master Ball. Well, I wish I had that 2 seconds ago when I was trying to catch that Hoot Hoot. It's the ultimate Pokeball. A group of beautiful kimono girls were looking for me. Oh no. What about a group of beautiful kimono boys, maybe? Venonat is a bug Pokemon and therefore deserving of a Master Ball. Why do I have to go to the Ecruteak Dance Theater? It's a good thing I caught this Hoot now. Just when I needed it. So yeah, you have Sabrina with like psychic powers and a whip. You have Koga, who's literally like a ninja, who's like, yeah, I poison people. Deal with it. Like, honestly, he's like the ninja master of poison. Like, he just kills people as well. Dunsparce can't fly with those little wings. She can't run in those little high heels. Joy, I've been good to you, but now I'm coming to the edge. And then, like, Blaine, I think Blaine is kind of a normal, it's saying something when Blaine is, like, the most normal one of them. And then Giovanni is literally the head of a criminal syndicate. Like... like, honestly... He really is. He's like the head of an international criminal syndicate. Like... yeah, Blaine, I feel like Blaine is just like the most normal guy. Like, he's just like this kooky guy. Oh no, it's Geo. It was him, Geo. How could I lose to mere kimono girls? Oh yeah, to live beside the abandoned mansion or whatever. I wonder, was Blaine supposed to be, like, one of the scientists who, This is the latest rumor I'm spreading. I wonder, was, like, how many rumors can I spread? I spread the rumor about, like, this guy, Silver, being the bastard son of Mars and Giovanni. Now I'm going spreading a rumor about, like, about Blaine being one of the scientists who worked on the Mewtwo project. Like, it makes sense, right? He looks like a scientist. He wears, like, a lab coat and those little glasses or whatever. And he lives, like, he, like, literally is right next to the place where they have the... where they created Mewtwo. Maybe I'll have to do a video essay all about it. I don't want to bring back Ho-Oh. I want to go fight the Pokemon League with Dunsparce here. With Dunkleostews. A mystery egg? What? They're still talking about that egg. That egg was, like, literally, like, 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Yeah, I'm ready. So I literally just have to, like, fight them, right? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Wasn't that Mr. Fuji? Which one was Mr. Fuji? A scientist or a scientist or the one whose child dies or whatever? And then, like, the villain in Generation 2 is literally like, oh yeah, I got this Pokemon card this one time. Ancient Mew card. This is going to take like 1,000,000 years, by the way. And then, like, the third movie is like, oh yeah, my dad died, and then his soul, like, possessed... his undying soul possessed this Pokemon and turned my house into this, like, into this crystal hellscape. Like, it's weird, like, the third movie is actually... technically, if I went back and watched it, it'd probably be really good. The one thing I remember about the third movie is, like, the battles being, like, off the charts. Like, that one battle, like, Misty versus, like, the girl with, like, the kind of, like, crystal-y Pokemon or whatever. What? I don't get the chance to rest my Pokemon? Were they all different kimono girls that I was meeting the whole time? Oh my god. I was like, I thought they were all the same person that I kept meeting. No, Mr. Fuji lives near Pokemon Tower, right? Mr. Fuji, like, looked after the orphan. Like, Mr. Fuji ran an orphanage, didn't he? I think. A Pokemon orphanage. Something like that. Am I gonna die here? I feel like I'm gonna die because I don't think Dig is gonna kill it. Oh my god, thank you. I was worried I was gonna die. But, I'm trying to think. Then I suppose the Elite Four aren't, like, much better. Well, Lorelei? Lorelei is kind of cool. She's, like, the best, she's the best, like, Elite Four character there is. Oh, wait, no, Lorelei isn't normal either, because didn't we find out that in, like, the manga... Lorelei is like trying to like is like a super villain. She's literally like a Batman villain. She's like, oh, I can like create voodoo dolls out of ice, and I just want to like they're literally like the Elite Four, like Batman villains in the manga. And she has like a compact mirror that she can like communicate with, like via like just like something like Totally Spies or something like that. Like, yeah, and Agatha is like, it's like fucking scary as well. I need to read this Pokemon manga because I'm like, how do we get from here to there? How do we get from to be a master, a Pokemon master, to, oh yeah, by the way, this is happening now, you know? Like, I really want to know how we get from A to B. Do you want film I've never seen? I've never seen, like, that Mewtwo Returns or Mewtwo's Revenge or whatever. Do you know there was, like, a direct-to-video movie, like a TV movie as well, where they go to... Where there's, like, where... I think, like, if I remember correctly, Mewtwo is literally, like, living on, like, a floating island with, like, the clone Pokemon he made in the first movie. With the clone Pokemon he made in the first movie. And, like, Team Rocket are in it, and all I remember is that, like, there's this one girl from Team Rocket in it who's called the Black Tulip. Like, what the hell? Mewtwo Returns. Is it Mewtwo Returns or Mewtwo's Revenge? Or is the first movie called Mewtwo's Revenge? No, the first movie is called Mewtwo Strikes Back. That isn't it. Like the first Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. Is that the name of it? The Return of the Pink Panther? I need to like I need to figure this shit out. This is like the Pokemon iceberg. I'm like, what the... I can't get it straight in my head. So is there anything called Mewtwo's Revenge? I don't think there is then. I think it's Mewtwo Returns. But I think the first film is called, even though it's the first Pokemon movie, it's called Mewtwo Strikes Back. Because, like, he is striking back at the people who created, or the humanity that created him or something. I don't know. And didn't they, like, remake it as well? Just, like, a couple of years ago, they remastered it, or, like, rebooted it or something. I need to, like, look this up, because this is gonna drive me crazy. Pokemon the first movie. Pokemon the first movie. So it's not called Mewtwo Strikes Back? Then there's Mewtwo Returns. No, wait. Where is it? Pikachu's Vacation? Wait a second. The film primarily consists of 3 segments. Pikachu's Vacation is 21 minutes long? Origin of Mewtwo, the 10-minute prologue added to extend the extended version of the film, and Mewtwo Strikes Back, the main 75-minute film. There we go. So it's pretty much just like the Digimon movie where here it's like 3 films into one. I knew Mewtwo Strikes Back was a thing. I knew I wasn't going crazy. And yeah, they definitely made like that like they definitely remade the first movie recently. I definitely remember that being a thing. Can I please go and become a Pokemon Master now? I don't care about Ho-Oh. Big sisters, I just saw a big shadow of a Pokemon over the bell tower. Yeah, the 3 parts of, like, the Digimon movie, like, the first and the second part are good. Not well, no. I won't use the word good. All parts of it are good, right? Yeah, that's it. They remade it with CG animation. Like the Digimon movie, the first part where it's like showing like the event that all of the kids saw, right? And anybody who saw that event of like Parrotmon fighting Greymon ended up becoming like a Digidestined, right? Isn't that what it's about? Like they all are linked by the fact that they saw that event, that odd occurrence of Parrotmon fighting Greymon, right? So that's kind of cool. Then like the second part, the part with like Digiboromon, like with Izzy getting diarrhea. like that's like wait a second. What happens in the second part? Tai vomits into Sora's hat is the way it starts. Then Izzy gets diarrhea. This isn't even made up. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to like, oh, come on, Hootsparse. I'm going to fly to Goldenrod City. And it, like that, and then like the second part, she gets sawn in half. Like the second part is also coherent on its own, right? It has like a distinct beginning, middle, and end. I think it's like the third part, the one that's based on like Digimon Adventure 2. Like that's the part that's like, which is like hard for me to like understand how it all fits together. Like I feel like that's the one that like I think compressing it like to fit into the that's the part that like compressing it to fit into like the third part. Are you the TM person? You're not the TM person. Do you sell ethers by any chance? Do they sell ethers in this department store? You're not ethers. You're just mail. It's the stationery counter. Does somebody sell ethers? No. If I honestly, I don't think I can beat the game if I am not able to buy ethers. I just won't have enough PP to be able to do it. No. But yeah, I feel like the third segment, the part with Willis, is the the part with Willis is the one that like suffers the most from being like being abridged, because like yeah, it has nothing to do with Diaboromon. I think they like try to make it seem like it does, even though it doesn't. So I think you're right. Here we go. Can I get TM14 here? Thank you. I'm just gonna buy one just in case I need it. Did I just like earn 30,000 Poké-Dollars in like the last half an hour? That's not bad. Okay, can't confirm they do not sell ethers in the... Oh, maybe you do. The drawing corner? What the hell is this? What? What am I doing? I'm gambling. Team repeat ball, whatever. I don't even know what's happening. Alright, confirmed. You cannot play. Yeah, like, wait a second. Like, the Digimon movie legit has, like, the best, like, one of the greatest soundtracks of the turn of the millennium. Like, they're, like, I am going to, like, go off about, like, the Digimon movie. Like, there's so much that I love about it. Like, there's so much that I love about it. Like, from, like, the crazy, like, I feel like I could talk for an entire hour about how insane, how insanely bad, but also good the Angela Anaconda, like, pre-segment. Like, imagine Angela Anaconda versus Pikachu's Vacation. Like, these two titans of of like preambles to animated monster movies. Where am I going? Going back to New Barktown. Like that Angela Anaconda thing is so awful, and it's so obvious that it's just like all it is a marketing thing. Like it's literally just like, hi Owly. Where do you think you're going, Hunspar? What do you mean? I don't have to talk to you. I don't want to talk to them. I just want to be. I just want to beat the game. But yeah, like that Angela Anaconda segment is like the most awful yet amazing thing of all time. You saw a hoot. That's Hootsparse. It's not a Dunsparce, and therefore deserving of less respect. Like it's awful but also great. Wait a second, where did they go? Okay, yeah, just let me through. Is this where the Kimono Girls went? I wasn't paying attention. I was just skipping past the text boxes and talking about the Digimon movie. This place is kind of beautiful though, isn't it? Where are you? I hope you're in here, because I don't know what to do otherwise. Is this game gonna make me catch Ho-Oh? Is it really gonna do that? Or is it Suicune? Can somebody who knows more about this game tell me what I'm supposed to do? Maybe if I use the menu. Back when I played the game, all I had to do was, like... Back when I played the game, back in Generation 2... Maybe if I can call my mother, please? I'll call Professor Elm. That's not helpful at all. I don't need inspiration, I need information. Lyra, what do I do? Take a Pichu, which you over to the equity. What? I don't have a Pichu. Professor Oak, can you help me? Somebody help me. No. No. I honestly... Well, no, isn't that Clear Bell something to do with Suicune? Maybe I have to go to the... They saw a shadow. Yeah, but where? Maybe the other tower? Because this is like the city, the town with 2 towers. Maybe here. The burned tower? No. I think it's... Do you know what? I think it's because I didn't, like, fight Suicune back at Mahogany Town. Maybe that's what it is, because I never actually fought Suicune back at Mahogany Town at all. So that's probably what it is. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Well, I guess we're not going to make it to the Pokemon League tonight. Oh, you're Blackthorn City. I think that's maybe what it is, because I think the Clear Bell is something to do with Suicune, because isn't it like the Rainbow Wing is to do with Ho-Oh, then there's the Silver Wing is to do with Lugia, so I think the Clear Bell is something to do with Suicune. We'll withdraw Dunsparce. So yeah, like, in terms of like the Digimon movie, there's like the other thing that I like find amazing about it is like if you compare the Digimon anime at the time to the Digimon movie, like, the animation in the Digimon movie is, like, phenomenal. Like, it's so beautiful. It has this kind of, like, muted, desaturated kind of look to it that I just love. Like, it has this kind of soft, kind of desaturated kind of appearance. This is all your fault, isn't it, Suicune? And, like, the animation is so smooth. Okay, Yucine. What do I do now, please? How quickly it moves, how beautiful it is, how much of a pain in the ass it is that it's in my way. So now the question becomes, where do we go now? I don't think, like, I have to go to the bell tower, right? Am I literally gonna have to, like, look up a guide? Where do the kimono girls go? Where did the kimono girls go? Go to New Barktown and receive it. No, I already did that. We've been there. Once you defeat them, you get the clear bell if you're playing HeartGold, or the tidal bell. In HeartGold, your next destination is the bell tower and blah blah. If you're playing HeartGold, blah 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 blah. After going through the bell tower, you'll find them and they'll summon Ho-Oh. What? It really is gonna make... Oh, for crying out loud. It really is gonna make me do this tower. Well, let's get this show on the road. It'll give me a chance to talk about the Digimon movie. I wonder, can I just kill this thing? Like, that's my intention. I am not going catching Ho-Oh. I'm just going to destroy it. I'm going to wipe it from existence. Ecruteak City be like, this thing is our god. Hunspar and Dunsparce be like, I'm your god now. Oh, I don't think there are any wild Pokemon here, which is good. I don't think so anyway, but don't you have to use the bicycle in this place? Because doesn't it have, like, these things that you have to, like, jump over to get... Yeah, here. Yeah, I want to use a key item. Bag. Don't tell me I never got the bicycle, right? Oh. But we still get the toaster, right? Back to the drawing board. Back to Goldenrod City. Well, at least this will give me more of an opportunity to talk about the Digimon movie. As I was saying, like, I love the animation and the art of, like, the Digimon movie. It has this, like, beautiful, especially, like, if I think about the first part and the second part, the third part as well, but really, like, the first and the second part are, like, they have this really kind of nice, soft, sort of desaturated look and this really beautiful animation, like, and I feel like it really stands out because obviously, like, the Digimon anime, like, originally it was like it had the same kind of, like, animation quality as the old Pokemon anime or like the old Yu-Gi-Oh or like stuff like that, where obviously it was being made to be shown like once a week to kids on like after school or something. They weren't going piling like loads of money into making it, right? So, like, I think it stands out then in such sharp contrast when you see, like, the Digimon movie and it looks so beautiful. This is a stick-up. Give me a bicycle. I'll advertise for you. I mean, people will be lining up from the Tin Tower just to buy a bicycle. All the people that are going to see it in there. Kimono girls are literally like up at the top of the tower being like, where is he? We did tell him this is where we're meeting, right? I mean, this is the time we said we'd meet her, right? No, I mean, we said 4 p.m. He said 1600 hours. Is 4 p.m. 1600 hours? Is that the same thing? Maybe, half 3. I thought you said 3 o'clock. You said 3:30 o'clock. It's like, actually, no, I just need to find a bicycle. And I need to Google where the hell you went. This was definitely, like, not part of the game. Like, in Generation 2, it was like... In Gen 2, it was like, you never have to catch Lugia or Ho-Oh at all if you don't want. They're literally, like, not part of the game if you don't want them to be. They might be on the box, but... whether you engage with them is up to you. And then, like, what got me, like, talking about this in the first place, I guess, is just the, is, like, the soundtrack. What do you mean I can't? I didn't need the bicycle at all? What the hell? I didn't even need the bicycle. I'm here just, like, literally jumping over these ramps. Wait a second, why can't I go this way? There are Pokemon in here? Oh, a Ghastly. I can't believe this. Where do I go? I can't see anything. I can't see, like, anything that's happening here. Can you see anything that's happening? Oh, God. What the hell? Oh my God, this is like... This place is gonna break me. I can't deal with this. No wonder I never finished Soul Silver. Like, when I played Soul Silver, I played up until, like, this point. No, I didn't even beat Claire. I played up until Claire, and then I was like, I'm not going grinding just to... Oh, wait, that could be something. Oh, well, fuck it. Could also be nothing. Well, it could be an elixir, and I do need them. I didn't even beat Claire because I was like, I'm not going grinding to get my Pokemon up to, like, level 40 just to beat this game. I remember I, like, ragged on this game a lot when it came out, when I played it first. Also, it's crazy to think that, like, I played this game when I was, like, in college. Like, in 2009, 2010, something like that. But yeah, I remember, like, when I played Soul Silver, I was, like, really looking forward to it because, like, Pokemon Silver, like, at that time, Gen 2, I always said, like, Gen 2 was, like, my favorite Pokemon generation. Even though I think, like, now, I'd probably say it's, like, I think now I'm a lot more kind of, like, I'd find it a lot harder to answer that question. Back then, I was, like, very much kind of, like, oh, it's definitely, like, Generation 2, like, Pokemon Silver is my favorite Pokemon game. And now I think I'd like find it a lot harder to answer that question, because like between generation 1, 2, 3, and 4, I don't know whether Platinum might get an honorable mention there, but between like 1, 2, and 3, I definitely find it difficult to like say what's my favorite one of the three of them. I almost feel like I'd have to say Generation 1. Like, I've played it the most, but it's just like there's something special about it to me. Like, there's something like so special about like Generation 1 to me because of how because of like what like the special place it has for me in terms of my like history of playing Pokemon games and stuff like that. Like from the time that I borrowed our family friend's Game Boy to be able to play Pokemon Blue the first time I played it, and then like subsequently the amount of time. Oh my god, I can't do this. I honestly, like, I don't think I can do this. Like, I can already tell right now that I'm going around in a circle. The amount of time I've played it, the number of different Let's Plays that I've done on it, notwithstanding, you know. I don't know. I think I would be, like, very tempted to say, like, Generation 1. Like, I think if you told me you can only have, like, one Pokemon game, I think, like, I'd have to pick, like, Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Yellow or something. Ah, you thought you could trick me. This place is going to, like, drive me crazy, I can already tell. Oh no. I went, like, the wrong way, didn't I? This is, like, the worst dungeon in Pokemon history, oh my god. Everything looks, like, the same, it's all just, like, it's so confusing for your eyes as well. Okay, wait a second. This time we're gonna do this right. We're gonna go over here, down, 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 and then right. Finally, I feel like we're making it. Doesn't this place have like some like 13 floors as well? I have that in my head for some reason. Surely it can't. Surely this place can't have like 13 floors. At some point, I'm going to like remember that what I wanted to talk about was like how amazing the soundtrack to the Digimon movie is. Like randomly, like the Digimon movie has like this amazing sort of like early 2000s like soundtrack that's just like, it's just amazing. Like it's just like so completely crazily good. Is that like a teleporter? What did I do? I can't handle this. It has All-Star on it. It has the impression that I get on it. I'm trying to think, like, it has like a couple of other ones on it as well. Wait a second, these are just like, so we need to take some sort of teleporter. So where does this teleporter take us? Here? Which is nowhere. I'm trying to think like what there's definitely like some other song that I'm thinking of that's on like the Digimon soundtrack, but I can't. Does it have 1 week in it? I feel like the Digimon soundtrack has 1 week on it as well. Yeah, it has Hey Digimon, champions of the digital world. I feel like it has 1 week on it. Like, oh, finally, here we are. It's been 1 week since I started this tower. Cocked your head to the side and said you're angry. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean? Well, you soon will. I'm the kind of guy who wears his heart on his sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week. This is pretty aesthetically pleasing. And the music is nice too. I'm glad you're summoning your god just so I can destroy it. It's like Dunsparce, destroyer of worlds. This is impressive. I think, like, yeah, it is, but I think, like, the 1 week song, I think that was definitely, like, a Tai and Sora song, right? Because that was when, like, she was pissed off at him for vomiting into her hat. Oh my god. Meanwhile, here's Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, is here. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You eat a Dunsparce and your brain stops ticking. Watching Digimon with no lights on. We're done the maze on. I hope that Etamon's in this one. Pressurize this. Oh no, this is where I die. Don't flinch me, please. This track is like thebomb.com. It's so good. I mean, I have one Ultra Ball. I could try and beat it. I could try and catch it, right? Well, I have like another Ultra Ball. I could try and catch it. I feel if my choice is between capturing God and okay, wait a second, no, I just need to kill it. I'm like scared now. I'm just gonna destroy it. I don't think I can afford to be like fucking around with this thing. Or my brain will stop ticking. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, I'd have a samurai. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Like Stin, I'm tantric. Like Snickers, guaranteed to satisfy. I'm just like killing this thing. I'm too scared. There we go. There's literally like no reaction, no soundtrack. There's just like wind blowing. It's like... The kimono girls are like flabbergasted. They're speechless. I wonder what they say. Can you like talk to them? You've done a great job. You've done a great job. You've done a great job. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that this was the kind of job that they were expecting me to do. If that is what you believe, we will not try to convince you otherwise. Still, if you want to see Ho-Oh once more, perhaps you can come back here after everything's been settled. Oh wait, so we didn't actually kill it? You've done a great job. Congratulations. 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 Ow, 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 ow. Congratulations. Congratulations. I can't use that here. I can't dig out of this shitty ass tower. Can I fly off this shitty ass tower? No, I don't want the summary. I want you to fly, Hootsparse. There we go. Now, can I finally just... Can I finally go to the Pokemon League? Let's say hi to Professor L. Lyra is gone. She's probably afraid. She's probably afraid that I'll, like, brand her as a heathen and have her burnt at the stake or something like that. They said you need to come and settle your tab. That's what they said. That's where I've been trying to go this whole time. Yes, heal my Pokemon, please. Well, I guess we can finally start making our way to making our way downtown, walking fast. I should probably, like, use the PP up or PP max if I get, like... If I get, like, PP up or PP max, I should probably get, like, use it on Fire Blast, right? Hey! You know what you just did? You're taking your first step in a control over a Pokemon. Just stop talking to me. It's the Toho Falls. Okay, now I guess I need to teach Dunsparce Waterfall, right? Because this is a game where we have like 10 cockamamie HMs. Definitely, like, picking Totodile as the starter for this run was, like, the best decision I made. Like, being able to learn, like, Surf, Waterfall, Whirlpool, and Cut all on the same Pokemon is, like, a dream come true. I always liked this area for some reason. Like, probably because of the waterfalls, right? But there's something, like, really, like, cool about it. It's just kind of, like, very, like, pleasing to navigate. It's just, like, one of those small little areas that's not really huge, but there's something kind of cool about it all the same, you know? Like, it's very, like, three-dimensional. Like, and it even seemed that way in, like, the Gen 2 games, which were obviously, like, a far more, like, two-dimensional perspective. But it's just like a simple little area that there's not much to it, but it's still kind of beautiful. It's in its own way. Okay, doesn't this person have, like, an Ivysaur? Wait a second, I'm going to, like, guess. I have it, like, weirdly in my head that this person has an Ivysaur. Let's see if I'm right. No. Bulbasaur. But maybe she does have an Ivysaur just, like, after this. I don't know why that was in my brain. Dad, it's the Ivysaur, it's real. The Dunsparce is real. Wait a second, when we get to Victory Road, are we going to need, like, a Pokemon with, a burger that has strength? Are we going to need, like, are we going to need Dunsparce? I feel like we will, or maybe, like, Rock Smash as well? I'm not sure. But I have, like, a sneaking suspicion we might. Also, like, Venusaur looks like he's had life in that, that sprite. Venusaur looks like he's, like, been through a lot of shit. They're really strong. What did you expect? What the hell is in here now? My I sure hope he does. What's this now? Sandstorm. So what song I was listening to the other day on the radio? That one again that's like, she's just like you and me, but she's homeless. She's homeless. As she stands there singing for money, la da dee la doo da, la doo dee la doo da, la da dee la doo da, la doo dee la doo da. It is a tune. It's like. Do you know what else is like a crazy tune, by the way? That one that's like, what she gonna look like with a chimney on her? What she gonna look like with a chimney on her? That song is like so like aggressive for some reason. Like I feel like the chorus is something like da 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 or something like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, what she gonna look like with a chimney on her? Whatever that even means, you know? And then there's this part that goes like ba 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 ba. What she gonna look like with a chimney on her? That is what they say, isn't it? That is what the lyrics are to the song. What's she going to look like with a chimney on her? Okay, this is bad. This could, like, kill us. Quagsire, I literally... Oh, no. This could kill us. Does 10 HP. Yeah, because look, this is, like, level 31, this thing. The, like, level scaling in this game makes absolutely no sense. Just trying to think, like, what... Like the club here that usually if we're like go to the nightclub here, if we're like going out dancing after being out or whatever, Chambers is like technically it's the gay club here in Cork, right? But it's always like full of everybody. It has like a very mixed sort of crowd there. But like they have like a very like they have like the best music there. You'll get like a healthy mix of like classic 90s dance tunes, plus Kesha, plus Lady Gaga, plus then you always get like Euphoria by Loreen and Dancing on My Own by Robin, like obviously, because like what's life without being a walking cliche, right? That Dancing on My Own song is like one of the greatest like modern pop songs of all time. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Whoa. I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the one you're taking home. Oh, I keep dancing on my own. I keep dancing on... Like, you can only imagine, like, at, like, 1 a.m., like, a nightclub full of, like, drunk people being like, it's this song, OMG me, I'm that lonely fucker, you know, like, the last time they played like a song I hadn't heard in ages. They played like We Are Who We Are. Like, you have to say it like that as well, because that's how it's spelled, right? It's not We Are Who We Are, it's We Are Who We Are by Kesha. Such a good song as well. It's an absolute banger, actually. Cause tonight we're going hard, 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 hard. Just like we're superstars. Art, 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 art. So good. Cause we're dancing like we're dumb, dump, 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 dump. Our bodies going young, young, numb, 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 numb. We'll be forever young, 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 young. We are the superstars. We are who we are. And like the only slow song, every now and then, depending on who the DJ is, you get a slow song, right? Do you want to know what the slow song always is? Like without exception, the only slow song is Drunk in Love. Like, that's like the only slow song that exists in that club. Like literally, like you'll have like the tunes going like doo, 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 and all of a sudden you hear like I've been drinking, and it's like everyone just like goes wild. Like everyone just goes wild. Conan, have you ever, like, when you've been in Cork, have you ever gone to Chambers? It's like the best club of all time. It's kind of like really kind of wholesome because, again, like you have like a very like mixed ages, mixed everything. It's kind of small. It's not a big club. It's kind of like a small club with a small dance floor and a good bar and a smoking area, which is like tiny. Like the smoking area in Chambers is like legendary because of, one, how small it is. Like it's honestly like literally about like 15 feet by 5 feet. Like I would say, like, it is tiny, right? And it gets like packed, like absolutely like packed of people there. And like literally in the smoking area, like 10% of people there are smoking, and like 90% of the people there are just their friends who are going out there with them to get all of the gossip, because the smoking area is where you get all of the gossip. It's where you get all the dirt on all the bitches. Surrounded by the... No, that's not Chambers. What is that? I wonder if that was... It's not Secret Garden either. It's not Voodoo. There's a couple of clubs in Cork. The best thing about the other clubs in Cork is that they keep all the riffraff there so that people like me go to Chambers instead. Cork, the city that never sleeps. Not really, but like still. I don't know, I'm like very like... I'm very like attached to Cork because it's like exactly the kind of city I like. It's like about like 200,000... Why did I do this? I just wanted to use dig on you. It's like about like 200,000 inhabitants or whatever. It's like... It's very diverse because you have like two universities there, so and a lot of multinationals, like both tech and pharmaceutical. So like you have like a huge like load of different ages and cultures and nationalities constantly in the city, right? There's always like something happening, but you still have that like small town feel where like you go into the city and you always meet people that you know. So it's kind of like, I really like love that about it. No, I don't want your number. You're not getting my number. The only one who gets my number is... Is there anyone in this game who gets my number? Who I would actually choose to give my number is what I mean by that. Was there anyone really from Gen 2 who did well on the tier list? I don't think there was. To be honest, I don't think there was anyone from Gen 2 who did very well on the tier list at all. The UCC Sports Hall, I presume that was like in the Mardyke Arena. The Mardyke Arena is like the weirdest place. They hold exams in there during the summer. That's like the only time I've been in that sports hall is to do an exam. It was very strange. Like the course that I did at university, because of like the course that it was, I had like very few actual sit-down exams. Almost all of my course was continuous assessment based on like essays and research and projects and stuff like that, right? So like honestly, I used to have like maybe like one exam a year, like sit down exam. And like in my first year of college, it was in my first, like I definitely had like one exam in Neptune Stadium, which is like the most miserable place you can choose to have an exam. I can't hit this fish for shit. And it just like puked on me. Who do you think I am, Sora's hat? Finally, Jesus. Just trying to hit this fish here. Fuck yeah, Seeking. Neptune Stadium is like this really old, like, sports arena. Like, and it's the kind of place where they, like, I think technically it's like a basketball arena, because it's like indoors, right? It's also the kind of place where, like, when wrestling events used to come to Cork, randomly, that's where they would be, is in Neptune Stadium. But I also had, like, an exam in... Then one year I definitely had one in the Mardyke Arena. I think I've had two in the Mardyke Arena, actually. One downstairs and one upstairs. It was always weird. And then in like my third and fourth years, I don't think I had any sit-down exams at all. Like because of the way that like technically at that time, now I think this is different because this is literally like over 10 years ago that I'm talking, like 10 years ago or more. Lyra, get bent. I don't have enough PP to fight these trainers. I actually don't. I'll just sneak right past this guy. Oh, thank you. Don't you heal me, I hope. Sanctuary, please. Thank you. She'll just let my 5-foot Dunsparce curl up on the couch. But yeah, like, I think things have changed since then, but when I was going to UCC, it technically wasn't semesterized. So the format of the like the semester format that they used to follow was that you literally like are at university from like October, November, December, January, February, March. Then April was like study month, so you'd have April to do your like studying to get ready for the exams that you'd have or whatever. And then in May you'd have sit down exams. And then you'd have June, July, August, September off, technically. And usually you'd, like, start university, get back for, like, the new semester at the end of September, the beginning of October. Blastoise is, like, chunky in this game. Hey, thanks for the rain dance. That helps me, that helps a lot. Also, he has like a funny face. He has like a goofy face. But, so that's the way it used to work. But the courses that I did at university were like kind of they followed a semesterized continuous assessment pattern, right? So like because of that, even though they didn't follow that pattern of doing like exams in the summertime, they still followed the same schedule as the rest of the university. And like the side effect of that was that like the side effect of that was that like I literally used to be at university from October, November, December, January, February, March, right? Then I'd have April off as study month because what was I studying for? And then I'd have like one exam maybe in May randomly. And then I was off until October again. So in effect, except for like that one random exam or two that I might have to do. So except for like in total, like probably about like 4 hours, I was off from like April, May, June, July, August, September, like 6 months of the year. No wonder I started my Let's Play career at the time. Like it was like it's obscene now that I think of it. Oh, Kingler, I love you. Well, I don't love you as much now. What? Can't do that twice in a row. And then I miss, and now it's going to use Thunder and Protect again. Please. So, like, I don't know, like, I think that was, like, in one way, that was, like, technically on paper, that's probably not great, like, not having anything to do for 6 months of the year, right? But, like, to be honest, it was kind of cool. Like, geez, if I had that now, could you imagine now, having, like, 6 months of the year to do whatever you want? I'd kill for that now. The thing is, like, you're there, like, when you're, like, 19, 20, 21, 6 months of the year, you do fuck all with it. I used to, like, fall asleep on the couch watching CSI with my dad. Like, what an existence. and then just, like, Let's Play. That's the sum total of what I used to do. And then, like, compare that, you do fuck all with it. And now it's, like, all this stuff that I'd love to do, but I don't have the time to do it. It's like if I had 6 months of my life now, I'd be doing everything. I think that's why, like, when you retire, well, obviously there are those people who retire and they end up, like, doing nothing. Like, they end up basically becoming, they might as well be vegetables because they just sit at home doing fuck all, watching, what's the game show I'm trying to think of that I think I was talking about it already one time. The one with the thing that, like, pushes the coins or whatever. But, like, I think, like, when people retire and they have all that time, that's when they start doing all this stuff, you know? Because they're, like, they regret having because you regret having not taken it. Tipping Point, that's it. Again. I feel like I can never remember the name of that thing. All I remember is it's the one with the thing that pushes the coins. That's all. Watching Tipping Point and Deal or No Deal. And The Chaser. I'm pretty much just describing my grandfather. Like, my grandfather, ever since he, like, stopped working, ever since he retired, he has, like, done nothing. He just, like, sits at home, like watching television, and while he's watching one thing, he records another thing, and then he watches the thing that he recorded while he watched the first thing after he's finished watching it. It's like, I don't know what it is. They don't make Deal or No Deal anymore? So what's that guy doing with his life now? What's his name? Noel something or other? Remember, like, how crazy is it? Like, they used to make it, like, so dramatic, and the person totally bought into it, right? He said, did he say it? He actually says it! It's true! Keenock was my friend! He actually says it, it's true. Thank you for clarifying that. So that's when he said it. That's why I doubted myself, because I looked up. Do you know there's that cutscene that happens, like, right before that? Where, like, Orin tells everyone to run away, and he, like, stays back to keep Seymour at bay. And then they actually all run away. And then they come back. They're like, no, we can't just run away and leave him there. We're gonna go back and fight him or whatever. And I looked up that scene because I was like, that's where he says it, isn't it? And he didn't say it, and I was like, what? Does it mean that, like, that never happens or something? But now that you mention it, that makes sense that he says it during, like, the trigger command or whatever. Keenock was my friend. Like, ugh, what a weird line to, like, remember so vividly. It's just strange. Now, what are you? Pokemon League reception gate? Are we here? Are we honestly here already? The 8 badges of Johto. And then if I want to go here, this is Mount Silver, right? To the left is Mount Silver, to the right is Kanto. One of us always lies, and one of us tells the truth. Music? Scary music? Yeah, I'm not able to do this because... I'm not able to do this because I don't have a burger that has strength. I might as well do this now. I'm not going starting the next stream by... I'm not going starting the next stream by having to start Victory Road. But yeah, like like I was saying in like Deal or No Deal, they used to make it so dramatic. This isn't going to help me at all. I need to go to Cherry Grove City. They used to make it so dramatic in Deal or No Deal. Like the phone would ring and he'd be there like, yeah? Oh. Oh, really? I don't know. Will they go for it? I'm not sure. Okay, okay. And then he like hangs up the phone and he's like, he turns to the person, like the contestant, and he's like, well, that was the banker on the phone. I'm like, yeah, no shit, it was the banker on the phone. Where do you think we are? We're on Deal or No Deal. Like, who else is it gonna be? But the thing is, like, the person that's on the person that's like playing the game is like, really? And what did they have to say? Like, what did he have to say for himself? That wily banker, you know? He's like, he said he'll give you £1,200, and then the crowd goes, oh! And the person is like, I'm not gonna go for it. I told myself when I came on here. They make such a big deal out of it. Like, they're the person like who's playing the game is like, I told myself when I was going to come on here that I wasn't going to give in to the banker's temptation or whatever. I'm not gonna go for it. It's no deal. And then the crowd is like, hey, it's like why? You think like they're socking it to the banker? The banker is like a computer in the office somewhere that like calculates, that knows what's in all the boxes and calculates based on what's left and the probability of whatever, how much that they can afford to offer this person. Like, it's like, what do you think is happening? This is a game show. It's like, well, that was the banker on the phone. He said he'll offer you blah 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 blah. The thing about Deal or No Deal that's hilarious is like when they like absolutely whiff and it's like if they win £1, all of that like or something like that, or like a fiver. Like, all of that, like, yeah, exactly. You're right. It's like there were people who like, who could the banker be? Who is he talking to when he picks up the phone? He's not talking to anyone. He's not talking... Why do you assume he has to be talking to someone? He's just like saying, like, pretending he's having a conversation on the phone. It's so funny. What is this? It looks like this is Lyra? I'm leaving you on red. Like, no way. I don't need you in my life. Is it just me, or does this, like, Victory Road, like, layout feel, like, really similar to the Victory Road layout in Gen 4? For some reason. Yeah. I knew she'd stop calling soon enough. Oh wait, don't I have to fight Silver at the end of this? I think. Which is the generation where it starts being like, oh, the Max Repel ran out. Do you want to use another Max Repel? Because I missed that generation, whichever one it was. Yeah, they get like 1p. It's like, there they are, the banker's like, I'll give you £5,000. And they're like, I'm not going to take it. I'm so smart. I'm such a badass. I'm going to stick it to the banker. £5,000. Fuck him. And then it's like, you won like 1p. Enjoy. Don't spend it all in one place, you know? Game shows are just kind of crazy like that, aren't they? Like, there's something just kind of crazy about game shows. Like, it's the same, like the Weakest Link is another thing that's just insane. Like, the game show makes, like, I feel like the Weakest Link, like, walked so that the chase could fly. Because the Weakest Link definitely, like, pioneered that whole thing of the person hosting the game show was just gonna read me to death for the whole game. Like, you're there on the game show wearing, like, your best shirt from Marks and Spencer's, and this bitch is just making fun of you the whole time. Because of not being able to answer some, like, random general knowledge question. But not only that, but there's, like, the peer pressure aspect to it as well. Oh my god, I don't like this dungeon all of a sudden. It's just annoying. There's, like, the peer pressure aspect of it as well, because there's the, like, and like, the do I bank, don't I bank? Am I gonna, like, fuck it up for the whole team if I don't bank? Oh, did we get to the end already? Yeah, you're not sorry at all. You're right. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I really hate to do it to you. It's like, you're not sorry. We all know why you're voting for them. You're voting for them because they didn't bank when there was like £3,000 in the kit. Well, not 3,000. It was never something like that. It was like 800 or something like that. Bank. 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 The funniest thing was when, like, someone banks when there's, like, 100. You're like, what are you doing? If you bank when you get 100, we're never going to get past 100. Fast forward, and now we're watching the chase, where the chase is another one where it's, like, people really get into it. They get really, like emotionally invested in it. They're like, yeah, stick it to the chaser. Beat them. Beat the chaser. But in one way they secretly, like, love the chaser, because the chaser, they know that they're, like, so smart and also usually physically imposing as well. Meanwhile, Geo says our journey ends here. He's gonna crush us. I will break you. Like, the amount of the weakest link that I have seen is just crazy. Like, because like from like the year of like 2001 through until like 2003 or 4, like those kind of couple of years, I used to go and like spend the afternoon after school for like a couple of hours, like something like a couple of hours every day at like the childminder's house that used to like look after my younger brother. And like that's what like we used to watch every day. Every day we watched The Bill and The Weakest Link. That's what was on the TV. What a privileged life. The Bill and The Weakest Link, one after the other. It's funny how like when you're a child, like time, like, well, not a child, but like when you're younger, like time, well I think it's like different now. Like it's not like this anymore, but before, when people used to watch like terrestrial television or whatever, which is like the weirdest term, but isn't that like the actual term for it? When people used to watch like terrestrial TV, like you told time by like what was on, like the passage of time was defined by like what was on TV. So like obviously like my time spent in this place where like I went after school, like there was, oh, it's the Bill time, oh now it's the Weakest Link time. If Neighbours came on, I was like, fuck, my mom's late picking us up. That's honestly like the association I had. If Neighbours came on, I was like, holy shit. It's gonna be a long one, you know? To be honest, you can do an awful lot worse than like watching The Bill and The Weakest Link every day. How dare you disable my fire blast? I'll just like, he threw his thunderbolt, and just throw an enormous bolt of lightning at you instead. Trying to think what else I used to end up watching. Like, I used to like come home, like walk from school to this woman's house who used to mind us, and like I used to go into her kitchen, make like a cup of soup. Like that's literally what it's called, like a cup of soup. So like those powdered soup that you make with boiling water in a cup, and do my homework. And then I used to like go into the sitting room with them and watch The Bill and The Weakest Link. That was my life. And you know what? Life can be an awful lot worse than that, in fairness. Like, there's nothing, like, it was a good life. It was a good life. Geo just got rinsed, like, seriously? What you possess and what I lack, I'm beginning to understand that. You're never going to become the greatest trainer. See ya. Well, like, against all odds, we actually are going to get to the Pokemon League. We actually are going to do this. Can you believe it? So, next stream, which, I wonder when will that be tomorrow or Thursday? I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I've streamed enough, like, yesterday and today, but maybe on Thursday I could be tempted. Okay, the moment of truth. Can you buy ethers here? No! Oh my god, no! This isn't good. Hang on a second. Also, wasn't I supposed to get, like, the Earthquake TM in Victory Road? I looked that up. Bag. Did I not get it? I thought the Earthquake TM was in Victory Road and I didn't get it. So what do I have? What do I have to rely on? I have 1 ether, 1 max ether, 1 elixir, and 2 max elixirs. That might be enough. I might as well use these 2 rare candies, right? I only just grew to level 60, so it's as good a time as any to do it. I feel like the Earthquake TM is in there, I just didn't get it. I'll find out where it is, I'll find it where it is. I think it might be enough, I hope so anyway. Now, do I have anything else here? Calcium, raised to special attack. I probably can't use it because I've done so many battles, yeah, that it won't do anything. But I can use the HP up, can't I? No, I can't use any of that. Didn't I get a PP up as well? Where's that? I thought I saw that I got one. Am I imagining things? I thought that I saw, like, that a PP up go into my inventory at one point. Oh, there it is, 2 of them. I probably will end up using that on Fire Blast, I think, right? And then, I'm just thinking of, like, preparations. I didn't want to do that. I'm just thinking of, like, preparations. I have, like, the Pokeball pocket berry. Maybe I have something here that... That's from Poison. We can suppose super effective one. Well, no, that's not going to be useful at all. Mail pocket, battle items pocket. The thing is, these could be very useful. This, like, X accuracy especially. Like, X accuracy could be really good. I also feel like Lance has like a Dragonite, or not Dragonite, has like a Gyarados as his first Pokemon, which is going to end up using, like, Intimidate on me. So, anyway, that's enough waffling. Thank you very much for joining for the stream today. It was a barrel of laughs, let's put it this way. I'll see you maybe on Thursday when we take on the Pokemon League. Until then, thank you and see you next time. Bye now.